See, this evening I wanted to talk about forgiveness and why should we forgive. Now, a question popped in my mind of if we have a God of love that we always tell you about, a God that's amazing, that is just, that is merciful, that just loves people, why does he tell people like me and you to forgive? Because if he's a just God, then doesn't he want justice? Why should we let people get away with things when they've done bad things to us? And I was thinking about that question, and I thought, the Bible says you should let everything go, you should forgive them, because it says that it says revengeance is of the Lord. Now, that's something maybe difficult to grasp, that vengeance is of God's, not of ours. But I think what that is trying to say is that we don't have to hold grudges against people, because when people stand before God after they die, they will have to give reasons why they acted as they did. And they will be treated as they were treated on earth. In the sense of, if they did bad things on earth, they will pay for those acts. If they did selfish things on earth, they will pay for those things. And that category is if you don't believe in Jesus. Because if you don't believe in Jesus, then sometimes things get a bit tough, you get angry, you may swear or blaspheme, and you genuinely don't mean it. But the fact is that you did it. Not that maybe you didn't mean it, but it was the fact that you did it. And God will forgive that if you ask for forgiveness from him. Now, the reason I think that all of us should forgive other people here is because, like the Bible says, it's not for us to take revenge. Because that doesn't show a Christian nature or a nice person's nature if we just lash out back at people. But by forgiving people, people will see that you have something different about you. That you're actually a decent person, and that someone's done something bad to you, so you don't want to shout back in their face. Now, that's generally what I think we should do, because God will, like I said, forgive all of us. And he has a wonderful heart, and he wants to forgive everyone. But he will only forgive if you say sorry for what you've done. In the sense of, if you've ever done anything wrong in your life against God. And I hope that all of us will be able to say sorry for those things, but also not hold a grudge against anyone else. Because also, there are studies that show that if you hold a grudge, that it doesn't do anything good for your life. Because if you hold grudges against people, well, it ruins your own happiness because you're always thinking about them. It doesn't do anything to the other person because you're just holding a grudge against them, and they maybe even forgot about it because they didn't know they did anything bad against you. And scientists have said that it shortens your life because you have so much anger or hatred or resentment in your heart that you just can't let it go, and your life expectancy then goes down. So there are a whole lot of reasons why we should forgive, but I also think we should forgive just to be nice to other people. Because what is the point of being nasty to other people on this earth? There is literally no point. What's the point of making other people's lives miseries? There is none. We should try to be happy and help as many people as we can. And I pray that each and every one of you will be able to say sorry to God, and also maybe share it with one of us so that we can pray with you or anything like that. And I just want to say, if any of you want any prayer of any sort, if you have any pains or anything, come and ask, and we'll do our best to pray for you as well. I just really think of forgiving people. If there's one person in your life that you're thinking, I haven't forgiven them, I just can't forgive them, then just try. Because it's easier to let it go than it is to keep it all in.